In July 2025, the Reserve Bank of Malawi commemorates a Diamond Jubilee, 60 years of resilience, innovation and progress. From the legacy of colonial banking to a future shaped by fintech and digital currency, the story of RBM is a story of Malawi's economic heart.
The Reserve Bank of Malawi, it's a successor to the Bank of Rhodesia and Nyasaland, which was the central bank then for the three countries that are now called Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. The Reserve Bank of Malawi was established in 1964 through an act of parliament, became operational in 1965 in June.
We started in the building that we now call the old Blantyre branch. The bank fully transitioned from Blantyre to come to Lilongwe in 1981.
But the story of money in Malawi begins much earlier, with shells, beads, and coins from distant lands forming the foundation of trade. In 1971, Malawi adopted the kwacha and tambala, moving to a decimal currency system. The notes and coins became symbols of a new economic identity.
We introduced the Malawi kwacha in 1971. Before that it was Malawi pound. And throughout our history we've been modernizing the local currency. Over the years you will notice that we have introduced a new currency series. We have upgraded our local currencies with modern security features to make sure that the members of the public are able to distinguish them clearly from counterfeit currency. We introduced high banknote denomination in 2022 with 5,000 kwacha, just to make sure that we are aligned with the current developments.
In the beginning, the focus was simple: banking services for government and a stable currency. But as the economy evolved, so did the bank.
We were one of the first countries to establish the first switch, which we had called the Malawi Switch Center. Eventually we decided to flood it and create another structure, which we are calling the National Switch. The essence of the switch is that it has enabled instant payment. That's the power of the switch. But we are going to do even further, because we are also embarking on another project which we are calling the e-gateway. We will bring all card service providers together, and you can go anywhere. Use any point of sale machine, use any ATM provided by any card provider, and you will also be able to pay for government services through the e-gateway.
In the 80s, we saw the financial sector and the banking sector being liberalized, where we saw more banks coming in. And we've also seen a recent trend that most of the bank services and financial services and the bank products being put on the digital platform. We're now talking of mobile money. We are now talking of fintech. That is, to a large extent, helping to make sure that as many as Malawians are included in the financial sector, they participate in taking up some of the financial services and financial products that are offered on the market.
Over the decades, the RBM has navigated economic storms, from structural adjustments and liberalization to inflation battles, adapting its monetary policy to safeguard stability.
Cruising through time, the Reserve Bank has gone through challenges, and the beautiful part of it is that the Reserve Bank of Malawi has indeed remained resilient and focused on its mandate of price stability and financial stability.
We're looking at the banking industry, we're looking at the insurance industry, we're looking at microfinance industry, we're looking at financial cooperatives. Again, we're looking at the capital market industry to make sure that these sectors are operating in a safe and sound manner. The whole essence is to protect the interest of the general public. One other key sector is the pension sector, to ensure that employers comply with the requirements of the Pension Act. We also want to make sure that the way they operate, they are operating in what we call good market conduct practices.
The Reserve Bank of Malawi is a dynamic institution, evolving across many directorates and departments. Each plays a role in sustaining economic stability.
We have now moved from monetary aggregate targeting to the current forward-looking inflation targeting framework. We always put into account expected risks to the economy as we are developing our monetary policies. Reflecting on the situation in Malawi, we are now asking ourselves a big question to say, how can we complement the traditional demand management to some targeted supply side interventions, which we believe really it could assist in the monetary policy becoming efficient.
Behind the Reserve Bank's towering structures and modern branches lies a network of services that support its people. Mese Kumbatira leads corporate services, overseeing recruitment, staff welfare, infrastructure, and the evolving workplace of the multi-generation workforce.
Structurally, when you're talking about 26 departments, we are responding to support the strategic direction where the bank is going. So we've been providing scholarships for members of staff. The bank has a medical scheme. We also have our pension funds, housing scheme that the members of staff are enjoying.
We make sure that our staff are very well taken care of, starting from the day they join the bank to the day they exit the bank.
Guarding the legal and ethical backbone of the Reserve Bank, George Chuoza ensures the institution's actions align with both national and international law. From legislation to compliance, his work protects the bank's integrity.
Reserve Bank of Malawi is an institution that really works with laws, and therefore it was very, very important that we have an in-house lawyer to interpret the laws and to help with other legal work. So over the past few years, we have also taken to a large extent prosecution of counterfeit. There are people that counterfeit our currency, Forex, which has no supporting documentation. Our scope of the relevance or the provisions of the TASICs that we do have grown over the years. We have spearheaded formulation of various laws, understanding the changing roles of the Reserve Bank of Malawi and coding them into the laws. The first RBM Act was obviously 1965 one, but a major review of the Reserve Bank of Malawi Act was done in 2018, and that's the one that we have. We have also come up with the Payment Systems Act 2016 that regulates mobile payments and all other forms of payment systems. Our role in the as Legal Affairs Department has basically been to check on the correctness of the decisions that the bank is making in the area of economic development. Our desire is that really as RBM we will stand out as a star when it comes to complying with the laws that we are mandated to implement, but also other pieces of legislation that we must comply with as an institution. We have that overall mandate to ensure that there is legal compliance. The law is what determines what we do as a public institution, but also what the regulated entities are doing. We would also want to computerize or have systems that ease our work so that it balances up the challenges in terms of staff numbers.
In a world of uncertainty, Dr. Elijah Chirwa steers the bank's strategic vision while fortifying it against risk. From cybersecurity to business continuity, His work ensures the bank remains strong in the face of disruption.
Our core mission, we are there to drive the formulation and the execution of the bank's strategic plan. Our role entails that we establish appropriate framework for risk management, so we manage uncertainty that could indeed fail or entail that the bank fails to reach its strategic objectives. The key milestones that I can say that we've achieved is ensuring that the bank's decisions are risk-based. We do undertake cybersecurity awareness sessions across the bank, and we also ensure that our project management activities are aligned to our strategic objectives. In terms of business continuity, the bank has built what we call a work area recovery site. The institution is ready to run its businesses without any disruptions. We are also in the process of establishing what we call a financial sector set, ensuring that there is protection from cybersecurity threats across the country. The formulation of the strategic plan has ensured that the bank aligns its priorities with the national economic goals and ensures efficient resource utilization and allocation. So the emergence of AI, I think, has provided quite a lot of both opportunities and challenges for the bank and for us in risk management and strategic planning. It means that we have to align our strategies in line with these emerging technologies, especially on AI. From an enterprise risk management, we've got to come up with policies that indeed not only leverage the opportunities, but also look at how can we mitigate against the challenges and the risks coming with AI.
Ensuring transparency and accountability, Donex Chitsonga's role is to examine the bank's operations from the inside. His department safeguards governance and trust in the central bank's work.
The main functions of the internal audit department within RBM is to manage risk and to also give assurance on governance processes within the bank, and also to make sure that control processes are being carried out effectively. Originally, the activities of the department involved to make sure that transactions were carried out accurately and without any incidents of fraud. So we moved on from pre-audits with the evolution of the profession. We went now to what is called risk-based audits. So we are a significant contributor in terms of governance of the institution, the RBM. We contribute to ensuring that executive management, they are ensured that the activities are happening in a very controlled and risk mitigated fashion. As an operational department, governance for institutions like ours as Reserve Bank of Malawi has come to the fore. And it is our role in giving assurance to external users of the information the central bank generates. The IMF, World Bank, they play glance on the figures because they are assured that somebody who are not involved in the day-to-day operations of the activities that generated those numbers have had a review. There are developments to do with the sustainability. It's not only the central bank, but also all financial institutions in the country. They will be impacted by the environmental changes that we are going through. There are concepts like green financing. We will continue to assume that role.
Numbers tell the story of an economy's health. Dr. Mark Lungu transforms data into insight, guiding the bank's policy decisions and research and statistical analysis rooted in Malawi's realities.
This is one of the key departments for the Reserve Bank of Malawi. The year 2000, a decision was made to have a monetary policy committee. The Economic Policy and Research Department is that department that is now in charge of providing the information for the Monetary Policy Committee. Previously, we were not doing modeling, but now we do a lot of modeling. So we model the real sector, we also model the external sector, we model the monetary sector and the fiscal sector.
and bring all those four sectors of the economy together and provide that information to monetary policy. So in terms of policy, we are the ones now that you would guide to say what kind of exchange rate policy should we follow, what kind of interest rate policy should we follow. The monetary policy committee decisions will guide where interest rates, for example, are going to be in this country. The monetary policy decisions will guide where inflation is going to be in this country. So is the exchange rate. Our goal really is to make sure that we gather as much information as possible. We should have information at our fingertips. We would want to be the department that is very relied on in terms of information provision to the authorities, including embarking on AI to build it in our modeling, so that we can use what they call now big data analysis.
Financial markets are the pace of investment and trade. Jagu Zalinje manages the Reserve Bank's market operations, ensuring liquidity, stability, and the smooth flow of capital.
The department's mission is to be a dependable department in the bank's quest for price and financial stability, to contribute to sound economic management through prudent implementation of monetary policy and effective management of foreign reserves. We were instrumental in the establishment of the Export Development Fund. The concept note, the idea, the setup all came out of Financial Markets Department. We have had to strike a balance. On the one hand, we have to accumulate foreign reserves. On the other hand, we have to make sure that strategic inputs like fuel, pharmaceuticals, fertilizers are available in the market, in the economy. Our discussions with partners like the World Bank, the IMF have also assisted in ensuring that there is some stability in the market. The most significant is ensuring that we have strategic commodities. So whenever there is a squeeze on the availability of pharmaceuticals, for example, medicines in hospitals, availability of oxygen in hospitals, we come in to ensure that we support. Whenever there is a squeeze, to ensure that there is fuel in the market, we come in to support. Whenever there is a squeeze, to ensure that there is fertilizer in the market, we come in to support. For starters, we want to see a very vibrant capital market. We feel that with a deeper capital market, we can attract local as well as international investments, and that can lead to development. We are looking to push the market to come in with bigger infrastructural investments, and those projects yield productivity for the economy. We can increase also flows that come into the market. We can also boost the export market. EDF is being supported to ensure that the export sector is supported and exports flow into the country.
Managing the flow of foreign currency is vital for Malawi's trade and economic stability. Dr. Oneli Nkuna's role is to oversee exchange control, with greater emphasis on monitoring rather than control.
The Department of Foreign Flows Monitoring, its mandate is to promote a mobilization of foreign exchange, but as also promoting the prudent use of foreign exchange. Over the years, because of this paradigm shift from control to monitoring, we've seen a number of activities that have been delegated to authorize foreign exchange dealers. I think the first one is all the processes moving from the controlled environment to the liberal environment. That is a significant milestone because it's in line with best practices worldwide. We had an old Exchange Control Act, which was, I would say, almost obsolete. This was the 1984 Act, but we reviewed it. We have now the new 2025 Exchange Control Act. Because of this, the department introduced a new division, an investigation division. So this investigation division, when we see something in the market, They go in the market, they do investigation. On the other hand, we ensure that this scarce resource, the foreign exchange, is prudently used. Well, this department is strategically positioned in ensuring that the country has ample foreign exchange reserves. First of all, we would want almost all the processes to be automated so that we have robust systems that are able, who are able to have the transaction, most of the transactions done efficiently and in an effective manner.
Chimwemwe Kachingwe takes us inside the bank's supervision mandate, ensuring a stable and resilient financial sector.
At the time it was being established, its primary goals were to, put in place a regulatory framework for banks with the view of making sure that we prevent bank failures. But at the same time, we are also trying to ensure that we have sound banking practices. And as well, it was to support the RBM's broader mandate of monetary and financial stability. 2008, we adopted the risk-based supervision framework because it's forward-looking. It emphasizes on looking at the risks that an institution is taking, and then how it is managing those risks. We adopted the Basel II framework in 2014, and then recently, 2025, we have adopted Basel III, and so we have also updated the standard ourselves. Banking, they say, is evolving. In the past, when you go to the bank, you would fill a lot of paperwork. These days, you don't have to do that. You just sit on your desk and you're able to, transact. Another issue is as we are adopting this technology, these technological advances, it's also bringing with it, as I said, risks like, cyber risk. So as regulators, we also need to, be aware in terms of how we deal with these new risks that are coming in, the cyber risks. Again, this time around, we are talking about, climate risk. These are new risks that are also coming on board, and from a supervisor or regulatory point of view, we need to, respond to these issues because as we increase the financial intermediation, then institutions out there, they are able to do their business. The real economy out there, it's able to, to deliver on its businesses, and thereby, just aiding economic growth. Technology is here to stay. So we either adapt or we stay behind, and we think it's in our best interest that we adapt.
From small village lending groups to the National Stock Exchange, Kumbo Ntalika's work strengthens the financial sector's reach, creating opportunities for growth at every level.
The Capital Markets and Microfinance Supervision Department was established in order to maintain financial stability through supervision of capital markets, microfinance institutions, as well as the financial cooperatives, which are well known as SACCOs in Malawi. And the aim is in order to protect the investors for the capital markets, as well as the depositors for the microfinance supervision. The major milestone was the introduction of the Malawi Stock Exchange in 1995. With the introduction of the microfinance institutions, it has led to low-income earners as well as the SMEs to be able to go and access, maybe I would say, affordable credit. We are able now to ensure that they are protected, and that's our core function, to ensure that the investor there is also protected as they are accessing the services from the capital market entities as well as the microfinance institutions. It's like the regulator, the supervisor, is always lagging behind the supervised or the regulated entities, and therefore have to catch up with the ever-changing the dynamics that are happening within the market. Not many Malawians are very conversant with the operations of the capital market space. There's always that notion, they think the capital market space is for the wealth high worth individuals. I'm glad to say that from 2025, we have automated the surveillance to curb any fraud that may happen within the capital market space.
Ensuring Malawi's financial fortunes are secure, Kaluso Jihana oversees the pension and insurance sectors, safeguarding the promises made to policyholders and retirees.
Our main mission is to protect the interests of pension members as well as insurance policy holders. Pension funds collect people's savings over a long period of time. The Pension Act also brought in a new dimension to it, where it introduced a mandatory pension system, and basically forcing all employers to be on pension. And this has been quite a very transformational law within Malawi. As a matter of fact, there was no law to regulate the pension sector. And so we embarked on a project to also try and enhance the supervision of non-bank financial institutions. And I think the biggest challenge that we see out there is that there's low awareness. And this has also contributed to the low uptake of insurance by Malawians. If you go back to the period before 2010, there were a lot of Malawians that were not on pension, but were working. And these are people who would stay without any hope as to what would happen when they retire. And what the pension law did was to basically give them that assurance that they have the legal right to have a pension, when they retire. And our role is to make sure that that right is honored. Our vision really is to make sure that we become a regulator of excellence, that one which is recognized within the region.
Clear rules and strong oversight are the backbone of a stable financial system. Dr. Sobani Gondwe crafts the regulations that keep Malawi's banks and financial institutions safe and fair.
We are the department that is responsible for licensing all classes of financial institutions in the country. We are also the department that is responsible for developing and implementing the regulatory framework for all these classes of financial institutions. We were the pioneers who actually initiated the regulatory framework and brought these services into the forefront. Talking about Mpamba, talking about Airtel Money, over the past 10 or 15 years, there's been a lot of talk in terms of upscaling financial inclusion, increasing access to financial services by a larger population. We are the department that have actually done that initiative, contribute towards the development of the Malawi economy. So we have directly impacted to the locals and contributed to uplifting of welfare of a local Malawian on the street. The foundation of every economy is actually a strong financial sector. So that's the key issue. We have to maintain that we put in appropriate and strong regulatory foundation that brings stability to the financial sector. We are very much looking now in terms of regulatory framework that support digital financial services. People should be able to access or do their financial transactions from their phone or from wherever they are.
Through strengthened employer compliance, impactful awareness sessions, and an efficient pension support system in Malawi, Agnes Center offers valuable insights into the work of the Pension Compliance and Support Department.
Our vision is to ensure that we are a regulator of excellence in supporting potential as well as existing members. So our mission statement is to promote and protect the interests of members as well as retirees. The biggest achievement which I can point out is accessibility. So when the department was established, we had to make sure that people who have complaints are able to reach us. For every pension fund, Malawians out there, their resources are invested through trustees of a pension fund.
The question now becomes, are these trustees knowledgeable of their responsibilities? We are relatively new, but still we have managed to draft complaints handling policy, which will have to be signed off by the board at the upcoming board meeting. Ever since the establishment of the department, so what we plan to do going forward is to acquire a case management system, because as we are all aware, manual processes are prone to errors. As we look into the future, we are seeing a regulator who is able to assist Malawians out there to get their pension, a regulator who is able to raise awareness in pension matters, a regulator who is able to support the process. Ultimately, this is the only social security that most Malawians rely on when they are old, when they retire. So it is very important for us to get it right.
The Financial Stability Unit is responsible for identifying systemic risks within both the financial system and the real economy.
So my name is Dr. Angela Mjojo. I am responsible for the Financial Stability Unit in the Reserve Bank of Malawi. Its mission really is to enhance financial system stability through macroprudential analysis and the formulation of macroprudential policy. A lot of our work looking at systemic risk identification, identifying systemic risk in the financial system as well as the real economy. We also have developed the Financial Stability Index, which allows us to be able to measure where exactly the financial system is in terms of risk, whether it's in a high risk area or whether it's in low risk or moderate risk. The recognition of the financial stability mandate in the Reserve Bank of Malawi in 2018, when I think it became part of the Reserve Bank Act. For us, I think that was a major milestone. If in the financial system things are not working as they should be, then that also affects economic growth. Developing the indexes like the Financial Stability Index allows policymakers at a glance to know where the financial system is and whether they have to make changes to policy in order to ensure that the system continues to run and function as it should. Our focus really, we want to develop the Malawi macroprudential framework policy that's going to allow policymakers to quantitatively and qualitatively make their decisions.
Michael Kayange discusses banking operations responsibility for implementing some of the principal functions of the Reserve Bank of Malawi.
The core mission of the department is to provide banking, government, as well as commercial banks. It acts as an agent of government treasury by issuing treasury securities. We issue treasury notes as well as treasury bonds, and we're also the custodian of the Central Security Depository. From 1965, when the bank was established, the department was operating the normal transactions as a commercial bank, as a banker to government. In 2012, we introduced the new system, which is Oracle. That became now the core banking system. Because the government is catching up with us, we have witnessed a number of challenges in terms of integrity, whereas the integrity of people has gone down. The other challenge was the cash gate. It affects the trust of the people in the central bank. As custodians of government resources, we make sure that the system is available at least 99.9% for all time. So this one will revolutionize how government transacts in the financial market, especially when it comes to payment of its suppliers. There is a legal requirement that all state-owned enterprises are supposed to open accounts with the Reserve Bank and move their funds from commercial banks to Reserve Bank to avoid government borrowing its own resources.
Technology drives modern banking. Brenda Chingota Muyaya leads the bank's ICT systems, ensuring that operations are secure, efficient, and ready for the digital future.
IT is an enabler. We need to have ICT in the operations of an institution. Our key mission is to make sure that we provide ICT services, which include systems, facilities, to make sure that the bank is able to operate. From 1964 to where we are at now, it's been a huge transition. We are coming to a situation where it was mostly manual processes that were used, but we have implemented quite a number of systems that are automated. We have come with a real-time gross settlement system that is not only used in the bank, but for the whole financial industry. The major areas we have seen as challenges in ICT is the way ICT is so dynamic. Always it seems you are trying to catch up with what is out there so that you remain relevant and you also remain on top and aligned. And internally, we have developed various systems. We have developed our own payroll. So we have developed a currency stock system, among its many other solutions. The real-time gross settlement system, it's a huge contribution to the economy, how the banks connect and are able to pay each other. We want to keep up with the changing world out there. We want to keep up with artificial intelligence issues. We want to keep up with whether it's blockchain. We want to keep up with whether it's usage of cloud, to see how best we can take advantage of those facilities, apply them in our environment so that we utilize the value that these facilities bring on board.
Every note and coin in circulation passes through the department led by Mwobe Ngwalo. His team safeguards the quality, availability, and security of Malawi's currency.
Currency Management Department has its mission, which is to ensure that we are providing currency services that meet the needs of the public at all times. We want to improve the quality and availability of legal tender. We also want to make sure that we are removing counterfeit currency from circulation. We're also responsible for awareness campaigns to make sure that people are able to distinguish counterfeit currency from genuine currency, as well as they are able to know the security features of the currency. We are promoting electronic means of payment. We want to explore the central bank digital currency to see what that entails. What we want to focus on is our strategic objective, which is to improve the quality as well as the availability of legal tender. We have to make sure that we are always staying ahead of the counterfeiters.
At the core of any institution's success are its people. Esa Ubanda leads the human resources vision of the Reserve Bank, shaping recruitment, talent development, and workplace culture to meet the demands of a changing economy.
Right from inception, the Human Resources Department has been an important part and parcel of the evolvement and transformation of the Reserve Bank of Malawi. We have an in-house medical aid scheme, which is called Reserve Bank of Malawi Medical Aid Scheme. In short, we call it RESMED, which has been very helpful because the scheme comes with a welfare component. We also pride ourselves in the creation of the Reserve Bank of Malawi Pension Fund, which is a contributory scheme. The HR department played an important role in its establishment. The launch of the bank's postgraduate scholarship scheme, under which our members of staff over the years have benefited through
scholarships for master's degree programs, as well as PhD programs. The culture has evolved over time. And I think that is not just for the bank, but I think as the country as a whole, things have changed quite a lot. But we remain a very, very conservative institution. Why? Because we have a robust code of conduct and code of ethics, which governs how we operate in this institution. The bank is an equal opportunity employer. So it does not discriminate people on the basis of religion, on the basis of their political affiliation, and on the basis of gender or indeed disability. We have also committed ourselves to establish a training institute for the capacity building of our members of staff, as well as the economy at large. And most likely that the region will also benefit once we set up this structure, the RBM Training Institute. Strategically speaking, what the bank is saying is that let's train as many members of staff as possible, as budgets will allow. We talk now about AI, big data analytics, data science, green financing, issues of ESG.
Hande discusses the evolution of the bank's infrastructure to meet growing demands.
The official opening of the branch was on 21 May 2016. Main purpose was to have the presence of the central bank activities in the north, as well as serve commercial banks in the north, using modern facilities which are highly secured. We have the biggest forts in the country, and the original plan was most of our species, when they arrive in the country, they are stored at the branch and distributed throughout the country to Lilongwe head office and Blantyre branch. We have reached out to almost all the parts of the northern region, conducting currency literacy campaigns, how people should handle the currencies, and how people should notice these fake currencies, and how to report. From 2016 to date, the levels of fraud, or in terms of fake currencies circulating in the north, are significantly reduced. We have embarked on a number of projects, one of which is the filling station that we hope in provision of fuel for bank vehicles, and we're renovating our guest houses to accommodate more members of staff. As an administrator, we make sure that they sit in the office in good environment for them to make those decisions to run the economy of the country. In terms of technology, we have modernized our fleet management by implementing a fleet management system so that we are able to track usage of our vehicles. This has also significantly reduced the maintenance cost of the vehicles.
Esther Machado provides insights into the administration function, outlining its roles, responsibilities, and contribution to the Reserve Bank of Malawi's operations.
Administration department's main functions or the mission is to provide support services to all departments, and also including executive management. Our core functions, provision of services, as I said, this is in terms of transport, currency services, insurance services, maintenance issues, and the general administrative services. So everything to make the environment a better place for everyone. The key milestones that I can highlight are the coordination, implementation of infrastructure projects, which has seen the construction of the head office, Blantyre branch, and then Soso branch. All these were constructed with the admin as a coordinator for these projects. Due to the increase in functions for the bank, we've seen more departments being created, and this has meant more numbers, more need for space. We've replaced desks with workstations. We've also implemented an office rationalization just to create more space due to the increase in the functions of the bank over the years. Since we also offer services in the currency area, there has been a change in technology, and for us to keep abreast with the developments, it has made frequent changes in the technology or in the machines that we use. Our goal remains the same, to continue improving in the provision of services, but also to make sure that we keep abreast with developments, complying, automating most of our processes so that we also improve on the efficiency in the way we provide those services.
Paul Nyirenda explains how financial stewardship underpins the bank's mission and national development.
The mission of this department, Accounting and Finance, is basically to process financial transactions in an efficient and effective manner, and at the same time to produce financial reports for the bank that give a true and fair view of the performance of the bank and as well as the financial position of the bank. We play a very key role in ensuring that we produce reports that are timely, are reliable, and at the same time the public at large or the various stakeholders can use them for an informed decision. Government relies on us when it comes to making payments, especially foreign payments. They pass through our department. Automation of the various systems, including the payment processes, is one of the significant milestones that we have achieved as a department. In the past, the transactions in this department were processed manually. I recall there were at times when one would apply for a loan, you'll be given the loan in cash. But that has changed over times. One area is on the sustainability reporting or incorporation of environmental, social, and the governance in our reporting processes. This is one aspect that we want to embrace as we report our transactions as well. The most significant contribution of our department to the Malawian economy has been that the financial reports that we produce are reliable. They are timely and they are accurate, and they also give a true and fair view of the financial position of the bank and as well as the financial performance of the bank.
The Administrative Services Department in Blantyre delivers comprehensive administrative and human resources support to all departments based at the Blantyre branch.
Our overall mission as a department is to provide comprehensive administrative and human resource management services to departments that are operating here at the Blantyre branch. And we do that through a well-trained team of administrators. We also make sure that welfare and wellness services for staff and pensioners are being advanced through our department. Administrative services as a supported department does not contribute directly to the goals of the Reserve Bank. But as we create a conducive environment for departments to operate efficiently, we contribute indirectly to the attainment of those strategic goals. We had to make an arrangement where we have multiple sources of power to make sure that in the event of one source and largely ESCOM failing to provide power, and we have other two sources of power here at Blantyre branch to make sure that there is business continuity. We also have backup supply of water
so that business is not interrupted. Here at Blantyre branch, each time there is a water supply problem. We've been in the process of acquiring land in the central business district of Blantyre to make sure that the branch can grow, construct some facilities like car parkade, because currently we are running short of parking space. The strategic goals of the department are that we should enhance the strategies that are currently in place, through which we provide the support services to departments here.
From physical vaults to digital networks, Mary Magaba protects the bank's assets and people, adapting security measures to ever-evolving threats.
The department was established to provide security to bank assets, as well as the members of staff of the Reserve Bank. But as the years have gone by and the bank has grown, there was a need to establish a department on its own. So it's a standalone department at the moment. From the beginning, security was more manned security, but now it's mostly ICT related, and the Reserve Bank has moved on with time as well. We also are guided by the laws and the regulations of the Republic of Malawi, as well as the UN provisions of human rights in terms of security provisions. Our surveillance systems are basically ICT based, and we have other systems that we also use in, like such as CCTVs and other things that we also use. We are moving with the world, and the world is going more for the invisible eye security, lessening the manned security, but going towards ICT-based and invisible eye kind of security in the bank.
RBM's legacy is not just in policies, but in impact. Through the Malawi Stock Exchange, NITEL, Deposit Insurance Corporation, and the RBM Pension Fund, the bank has shaped Malawi's financial future.
Our vision as a pension fund is to be a leading provider of retirement and pension benefits in the main Malawi. We are one of the best performing pension funds in Malawi. In terms of net assets, we have grown. I think we are one of the largest in the country. For any country to grow, you need savings. And the pension fund, we are one of the major sources of savings in this country. Some of the roads that you are seeing in Malawi is because of our investment. We have contributed to the long-term financing of infrastructure in Malawi.
Now, in 1994, the Reserve Bank saw the need of actually now deepening the financial sector, in the sense that the financial sector was very much dominated by the commercial banks. But then there was need now to have what we call the Malawi Stock Exchange, such that it widens up and also deepens the financial sector, whereby it could provide avenues for what we call long-term as well as patient capital for business operations.
NITEL is a fully fledged technology company providing bespoke solutions to not just government and Reserve Bank of Malawi, but even to the private sector. So in a nutshell, that's what NITEL is doing, and that's the journey that NITEL has come from what was Marswitch, providing switching and interoperability, to transitioning to a technology company that NITEL is today.
For the meantime, the member institutions are all the commercial banks licensed by the Reserve Bank in the Reserve Bank's capacity as a registrar of financial institutions. Our objective is to protect depositors. If a bank fails today, then the Deposit Insurance Corporation will come in to make a payout.
The National Switch is an all-inclusive digital payment system that promotes interoperability not only of commercial banks' transactions, but also of non-banks payment service providers. Malawians could go out there and do shopping and pay using their cards on point-of-sale devices, regardless of who is acquiring that transactions or who owns or which bank owns that POS. All the transactions that are switched through the National Switch, these are instantaneous transactions. They are available 24/7, outside business hours, weekends, and public holidays.
We are also going very big. We have just established an innovation hub within the bank to make sure that we don't leave out anyone with good ideas in terms of how to innovate. So the Innovation Hub will be helping innovators in the fintech space, will be helping the supervisors in the supervision and the regulatory aspects of supervision of fintechs, and there's so many other things that will come into this Innovation Hub. Internally, we also have created innovation units within various aspects. Our vision going forward is one, a financially included Malawi.
60 years strong, the Reserve Bank of Malawi, safeguarding economic stability for a future of innovation and inclusive growth.
As a governor, I really call upon my staff, my colleagues in the bank, to make sure that we remain faithful to our vision, we remain faithful to our mission, and we also make sure that we abide by the core values that we have given ourselves, so that we maintain the corporate image of the bank, we maintain the professionalism in the bank, we build the confidence in our economy. The Reserve Bank of Malawi is the ray of hope to the Malawian people.